First of all, congratulations on winning Young Female Player of the Year.
Thank you.
What does that mean to you?
It is so incredible. I think especially winning it or being granted the award in front of other players that have won it before just kind of shows what my future could look like and the goals that I can be reaching for. And it's an honor. I've been nominated 4 times, so this was the last one.
What does it mean to you to be able to get your first call-up and now a second call-up to the camp?
Yeah, I think every time I get that email, I get jitters and I get super excited because you can never take it for granted. But that first email, I got chills. I was crying. I called my parents. It was just amazing. And every time you get to represent your country at the highest level is just so incredible. So I'm still working to continue to break into the team and get some more call-ups. But I am super excited with how the last 2 camps went.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Ally, just to piggyback off Stockton, this is your sophomore season, and we're already talking about how your first year was bookended by first draft pick with ending with the team's offensive player of the year. And then you get the call-ups from Emma, and then you get young player of the year. I mean, is it crazy to you that this is your sophomore year, and how much swagger and confidence do you bring into this season because of all that?
Yeah, I think it's crazy. I never expected any of that to happen my rookie season. I was just grateful and honored to have signed a pro contract, to be around these girls every day, just be in the pro environment. So I really went in with no expectations and came out with just some incredible memories and some really proud moments for myself. And yeah, going into this season, I think it gives me a lot of confidence knowing that I've played at the highest level and I want to keep reaching to play at that highest level, but also hopefully I can bring some of the things I've learned there back into this team and help us kind of root ourselves in a great environment so we can do great things this season.
I like that you bring that in, kind of it's for the collective, it's for the team, but you do get a moment to kind of relish all of what you're achieving. I am curious too, I talked with Zooey just a little bit, how Commissioner Berman just said just recently, I think it was at the media days back there, but she mentioned how one of the goals of the league is to really shine a light on the stars and to really do storytelling and to make sure that this league's giving the stars that spotlight that they deserve. You're one of those for sure, right? So first question is, are you comfortable with that mantle? And then what do you want to kind of do with all these doors that are opening up and with the league supporting you and really shining a light on you?
Yeah, well, I appreciate that I'm considered one of those stars. I think I'm still working to become an even better player for this league and for myself. First of all, I think the NWSL Media Day was a whole day event with a ton of stations and a ton of just storytelling, like you said, of all the different athletes. And it was incredible to see, and all the people there were playing at their highest level this past season. So it was really great to see. And I think, yeah, I personally just want to do whatever I can for the team that I'm on. I want this team to make playoffs. I want us to win a championship. So if I can be an important, impactful part of that, that's exactly what I want to do. And I love pressure-filled moments, so being in those brings me joy instead of nerves. So I'm very excited to do that this season.
Well, thanks, Ally. And we're so excited to see your stock just continue to skyrocket.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You mentioned individual growth as part of what you want to work on. We've heard a little bit how there's been some new coaches brought in to work on IDP, individual development plans. What does that look like for you this season? What does individual growth for Ally Sentnor look like?
Yeah, I think it's incredible that we're continuing to bring more staff into our team, and I think it's only going to help us. You can tell they're really investing in us as players and people, so that's something you can't say everywhere you are, so that's very cool and important for us. And I'm going to utilize all of them to the best of my ability, whether that be individual film, after training shooting sessions, or just talking through goals I have for the next game. I did a lot of that last year, and I'm excited to continue that because I want to keep ascending. As Anson has always said to me, never-ending ascension. So that's the goal that I have kind of put out there for myself, and I'm excited to kind of keep achieving that.
How cool was it to see North Carolina do what they did this past year? And also, I mean, there's new, even younger players than you coming into the team now. What's it like to now be second year, not quite a veteran, but
Yeah.
these younger players, maybe what it's like to be a rookie?
Yeah, I actually saw them win the national championship, and I was there, and some of my former teammates that I went into college with won a national championship, so it was full of emotions, and then I graduated that weekend, so it was a big weekend in Chapel Hill, and that was a blast, but it's crazy to me that I'm not a rookie anymore, and that there are players that are younger than me, and I think at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how old you are to be someone that can lead the way and impact a team from a leadership position, but I am excited to hopefully bring some of the younger players under my wing and just give them something that is special on a team and give them a pathway that they can continue to grow as well.
And then we heard that Jimmy wants you guys to be fun to watch this year and also unpredictable on the field.
Yeah.
How do you hope to bring that to the fans on the pitch here at American First Field?
Well, those are two words I would hope to describe our style of play this year, so that's very nice to hear. And yeah, every time you go to a game, you want something fun and something special to happen. So we play for ourselves, but our fans as well. So I'm hoping that we play a lot through the lines. We get into the attacking third, whether that be through the middle or through crosses, and we get a lot of numbers in the box to score a lot of goals.
There you go.
I got a weird question for you.
Okay.
Kind of a bigger picture club question. Do you guys have time to pay attention to what RSL is doing, and now that you're fully moved into the facility, maybe they're paying a little more attention to you guys?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, because the reason I ask, and we talk about this a lot internally, but you getting U.S. Soccer Young Player of the Year and Diego Luna getting MLS Young Player of the Year.
Yeah.
One, for that to happen a couple months apart or a month apart, whatever it was, is just really cool, but it also kind of encapsulates the ethos that this club has for both its MLS and its NWSL side. So I just kind of wanted to hear your thoughts on Diego's honor and your honor and what it means for the club from a big picture standpoint.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely incredible. I know RSL and us share a lot of the same club values at the base of it, so that is really great to see. Diego reached out and said congrats, and then we got to see him play in Fort Lauderdale when we were at camp, which was great. So he played incredible in both games, I think, especially with a broken nose. But the assists he had, like, he is a special player and someone that you want in your midfield. So I do think it's pretty cool that two young players that came up through the youth systems are being instrumental pieces in the midfield for both teams. And I think that's, one, credit to the clubs, but also something that we can share and bond over.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to play with a broken nose or shattered
I
bone in your
will
face?
knock on wood say that I really don't want my nose to break. Oh, it looked awful.
Yeah.
No, it looked awful.
Can I veer you into one or two non-soccer questions?
Yeah, of course.
Just catch us up on kind of what you did over the break, or is that a non-soccer question? Was it a lot of training?
Yeah.
For you and camp?
For sure. I mean, I got back from camp early December, so didn't have a ton of time, but I did go to Chapel Hill, like I said, watched them win the national championship, caught up with some friends, graduated, just a small little thing. And then my family and I spent our Christmas in Hawaii.
Oh,
So, yeah, we went for 10 days, and it was the best.
Are you a big Hawaii goer, or was this?
I've never actually been, so that was my first time. My parents went for their honeymoon, and it was the first time they had, like, brought us back.
Yeah, they brought you guys back.
Yeah, exactly.
So did you get a chance to play some beach soccer, or what was kind of the
Oh, don't worry. The fam got into it. We are a competitive bunch. We played foot golf. Yeah. I almost lost, which was almost the most embarrassing moment of my soccer career. So, my brother, don't tell him I said that. He's going to find this on social media somewhere. Yeah.
We'll cut that out. Awesome.
I have
Yeah.
you spoken a bit about the achievements of you making your first international team appearance. I think also compelling is the fact that you made it at the iconic Wembley Stadium, which is the cathedral of the beautiful game. Could you maybe speak as to the experience of playing on such a grand occasion, maybe the environment, the atmosphere, of playing on such a grand stage? So,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just walking into the stadium, the locker room, you just felt like you were in the presence of previous greatness, and it was crazy that we were there as well, and I couldn't even wrap my head around the fact that I was going to be at least warming up on the field. So walking out there, you couldn't even see, it was at night, so you couldn't even see the top of the stands. Like, it was basically just a wall of people. I've never seen that many people at a game I've played in my life. So just warming up, I was content. I was happy to be there, just happy to be a part of that team. And then I sat on the bench most of the game, warmed up a few times, but 5 minutes left in the game, the assistant coach calls me off the bench, like the high benches back there, and is like, "You're going in." And I'm like, "What?" But I did a quick warm-up. They showed me the set pieces and took a deep breath, and you've probably seen the clip of Emma just telling me to go run my socks off, so that's exactly what I did. But I saw my parents in the stands, which was such an incredible moment. They've done so much for me as a player and have sacrificed so much to get me to where I am, so to have them there in that moment, I definitely shed some tears. But going out there, I wanted to just make an impact and play for my country against a great England side in front of so many fans.
thank you.
Yeah.
One more, and I believe I'm quoting you correctly, but you mentioned it earlier, and then with that experience, you said instead of anxiety, you often just feel joy.
Yeah.
Has that always been the case for you? Because I think I need like a kit change in all of those environments and those experiences. Like, has that just always been kind of your MO, stepping onto the pitch? It's just joyous for you?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't get nervous for a game, you don't care. So I definitely get nervous because I care so much. But there comes a point when nerves don't help at all. And I genuinely do love situations where either the odds are stacked against you or you need a goal, or I've always just thrived under situations where it doesn't look great. But turning it around, I think, is one of the most fun parts about soccer and some of the things that you can't describe. Like our quarterfinal against Germany, we were down 2-0, 2 minutes to go, 7 minutes in stoppage time. Like, most people turned off the game. But to come back and just have those moments, it's what it's all about. So just you got to have fun with it. There's no reason to get anxious. Just have fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
One more question for me. So Paige and Mandy both got extensions this offseason. What does it mean to have two leaders like them with you for years to come?
Yeah, and I think Kate as well. So just having those three, they've been really pivotal people in my rookie season. They are true leaders. They push the level on the field, and I think they are what Utah Royals are as people and players. So to see them signing new contracts, getting success, and hopefully leading the team in the future is so great to see, and I'm just so happy for them.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.